While the two leaders put campaigning aside to honour the fallen soldier, there wasn't a complete halt to electioneering for either party. Attention once again turned to Kevin Rudd. He's revealed he's trying to land 3 jobs as an MP, a minister and as a part-time expert for the UN. Here's Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
The two leaders called a temporary ceasefire, a mark of respect for the victim of a much more dangerous campaign. The 23-year-old's funeral brought Julia Gillard and Tony Abbott together for the first time since the election was called. The next time will be less civil at the debate. While the leaders paused, the other candidates kept campaigning. Across the border, a particular backbencher was particularly busy, apparently working on his CV as well as re-election.
There's a statement from my spokesman, and I draw your attention to it. I have no further comment to make on it, and beyond that, I've got many things to do in the electorate this afternoon. I've got work to do. Thank you.
That statement reveals Ban Ki-moon wants to offer Kevin Rudd a part-time job, serving on a UN panel. The panel would meet around 3 times a year, and the former Prime Minister isn't giving up his day job. It would not cause any impediment to him discharging his responsibilities as a local MP or as a minister in a future Labor government. The opposition sees multiple impediments, especially if Kevin Rudd gets a domestic job he covets.
It could pose a potential conflict of interest for an Australian foreign minister to also be serving the United Nations.
It is not good enough to have part-time ministers, nor is it good enough to have secret deals.
Kevin Rudd's a distraction, and privately, some in the government would be happy if the part-time UN job became a full-time one.
He is, of course, as we all know, very well regarded internationally. So it's no surprise.
Kevin Rudd's leadership ended amid the mining tax row. And while Julia Gillard's bought off the major miners, some small and medium-sized companies are still seething. In Western Australia, they're threatening a new advertising blitz. It could be funded by a bigger digger who up to now has used his profile rather than his money.
For the first time, Fortescue will be prepared to invest in it. We've stayed right out of it up to this point.
Tony Abbott's heading to Perth, where he'll likely get a better reception than this one.
Tony Abbott!
It's high-risk politics.
My brother is my sister's cousin's father's auntie's dad.
I quite like the Julia Gillard accent.
Some Liberals scored the appearance highly. Others called it stupid. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.